There was a kingdom where time moved a little differently. In the heart of it stood a grand castle. And within that castle was born a girl named Aurelia, with eyes like starlight and a heartbeat that echoed like music. The air shimmered. Eris said, coldly, wise women came bearing blessings, kindness, grace, wit. But then came a woman no one had invited, Eris, a powerful sorceress once exiled by the crown. She stepped forward with fire in her eyes. But curious, she questioned rules. She noticed the sadness behind her mother's eyes, the fear in the servant's silence, the cracks in her father's golden crown, hidden in a loom at the edge of the castle, meant to stitch royal banners, but cursed long ago. On the eve of her 18th birthday, drawn by something unexplainable, Aurelia found it. It pricked her finger. She gasped. She asked questions no one wanted to answer. The people called her Sleeping Beauty, but not because she was asleep. Be still. None could reach her, because only she could wake herself. Be perfect. She saw the lies covered in silk. She saw the people's struggles. She saw Eris, once a healer who had been silenced for telling the truth. She returned as a woman who had seen truth in silence, and who refused to go back to sleep. Asleep. Not yet. Aurelia was born under a rare moon, and so the kingdom's mystics said she would be gifted, or cursed, by fate. At her naming ceremony, she will prick her finger before her 18th year, and fall into a sleep not of dreams. Not as a princess in need of rescue, but as a leader, a voice, a storm that brings light, but of truth, a sleep that reveals what others refuse to see. Then she vanished like smoke. The years passed. Aurelia grew not just beautiful, so they told her to stay quiet. The day of the curse, it wasn't a spinning wheel that changed everything, not in this version of the story. Guarded in the tallest tower, it was a silver needle, and the world stopped. But this wasn't a sleep of forgetting. It was a sleep of awakening. Aurelia's body lay still, but her mind traveled. She walked through the memories of the kingdom, and then she saw herself. A century passed. Many came to kiss her. Princes, knights, nobles. None were right. And then, one day, in a garden grown wild with time, her body stirred. Aurelia opened her eyes, not because of a kiss, but because she chose to wake up. She returned to a changed world. The kingdom was older, quieter, but the people remembered her name. Aurelia didn't just return as a princess. She rebuilt the kingdom, not on fairy tales, but on fairness. She forgave Eris, and every year, on her birthday, she reminded the children of the realm, Sleeping Beauty isn't about waiting. It's about waking up to who you really are.